Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Bros Park. Today, we got another weekly recap, and we got a banger one. We got Sakamoto Days. As always, I will be one of your hosts, Colin, and I am always joined by...
Yours truly, Jeff. How's everybody going? How's everybody going? Dude, you know what I didn't realize?
What's up?
The JAA is a publicly traded company.
Yeah, was that a surprise for you as much as it was for me, dude?
Yeah, like Osaragi and like the hammer guy are just walking past like JAA like building, like it ruins. He's like, oh yeah, the stock's taking quite a dip. You know, not too many people like are pulling their hits. I'm like, there's stocks?
Yeah, Osaragi's like, what about our annual bonus? And he's like, I wouldn't expect much. What? Like, what
I was like, wait a second, like, so it's common knowledge that you can just get a hit, like, and it's like legal, like, it's a regulated channel. I'm like, wait,
Yep.
this is news to me.
Just a normal old website, not like the dark web or something.
It is literally like John Wick, but like more in the light instead of, you know, the shadow world, right?
Yeah. It is way more open than I expected it to be when I first started watching this show. And you know what? That's fun. I like that. But
That's pretty cool.
yeah, we got, the JAA building in Rex, and, supposedly no bonus. As we know, the stock's taking a dive. Clients are pulling hits, all that bad shit. And I like that they threw it back where, I forget his name. You were saying the hammer guy, but he made the comment to Osaragi when she like busted down all the torii gates with guts, and he was like, how would you like it if somebody like busted down your front door and like ruined your house? And she was like, I don't know. And then she fucking references it back, being like, you know what, you're right, I didn't like that very much. Like,
She's become self-aware.
Yeah, dude, she can finally empathize.
You know what else I empathize with and I kind of like? The fucking villain gang. Slur's Goon Squad. They're pretty fucking funny, I'm not gonna lie.
I like that they're just so chill about everything. But I don't know. I don't know how they didn't expect Takamura to be there, I guess. That's my big thing.
Like, I guess it's because like they thought, Slur thought Takamura was like dead, or like, because like he probably hasn't seen him in God knows how long, right?
Oh yeah, I guess like maybe he wasn't even real for a while there. Like I don't know.
He was probably old when he first saw him, and then he's like, oh okay, he's probably dead now. It's been like 20 years.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I do think that they went a little JJK with that route, where they were talking about him in a way of like, nobody knows what he's thinking, nobody knows anything about him, nobody know where he came from or how he got so strong.
His connection to the JA too.
Nothing. They just said that like people hypothesize that he is the manifestation of all the killing intent or strength that all the assassins around the world have. And I was like,
yeah,
is this a fucking cursed spirit? Like, is he one of the fucking tree or natural disaster spirits? Like, what are we talking about here?
Could be, dude. Like, the guy's a fucking like beast, man. He could kill anything. And also, like, they also went the JJK route with like the villain gang are just chilling. They're just vibing.
Yeah.
I did not expect to see Kashima, the deerhead guy, to be so chill. Like, every time we see him, he's like actually like having a meltdown, like he's having a crash out.
Yeah.
But with like Gaku and Slur, he's just like, oh yeah, I connected the nerves. Your arm should be fine. That's that. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy's so chill.
And Gaku's like, yeah, he said he wouldn't fix my ear yet. He was like, dude, I can't work miracles. Like, I have limits too. Like, shit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And like, they went on to the topic of Takamura, right? And he's like, ooh, Sakamoto too. I didn't expect to see him. I wonder if it's like he didn't expect to see him, or like see him in that fat state,
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, on the JJK route, Slur against Takamura. Slur has white hair. Takamura's a pure spirit. Is this just Gojo? Is that the conspiracy confirmed here?
Oh shit! True. Man, that'd be pretty neat. And then we cut back to the gang at Sakamoto's shop. I like how Sakamoto also like looked at chips too. He's like, "The fuck, this is expired," and like has a flashback to Nagamo say like, "Oh yeah, don't worry, the field crew fixed up everything. Just replace everything with expired goods."
Yeah, dude. He was like, "God damn, Nagamo made a mess. I know it. I know he made a mess."
I know, it's so funny.
Yeah, his wife comes out And you know, they had a little bit of a discussion about the JCC because they, in the last episode, they said they need to get to the JCC records to find more out about Slur, and they're trying to figure out a way to get there because it's highly coveted and like security and protected.
But I think the thing is, I don't think that's a issue for Sakamoto, right? The guy's fucking like superhuman. He can do whatever he wants. But anyways, they decide to infiltrate the JCC through like the entrance exam. So we basically have like a Naruto tuning exam arc, which I'm kind of all for it, man.
Yeah, they can't go in as regular students, so they're not doing the normal admissions, which is easier. They have to go the harder route, which is like the transfer exam, which seems like it's for people that are already assassins, but they're not great, so they're trying to hone their skills, which is why they're transferring to the school.
I like how the Sakamoto's wife too like saw the pamphlet. She's like, are you trying to get our daughter to become an assassin?
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna kill you.
I get it. I understand. Why would you want Hannah in there? But they have it, and like you said, it's so out in the open. They just have like a JCC website, and like it talks about the classes and the course schedule and the instructors, and it even says 90% will drop out or die. Like what?
Yeah, I like how Shin's like, oh, I didn't even know we had a website. Go to the annual events. Go to the annual events.
Yeah, he's finding stuff out, and it's like, okay.
He's so excited.
Did what's his name? Heisuke went as well, right? Like he was JCC
he was definitely from there because like, oh, he was like, oh, that's so nostalgic. Yeah, so I think he probably went in through the general admission.
Okay, so it was just Lou that didn't go.
Yeah, because Lou's in China being a fucking mobster.
Yeah, mobster daughter, dude. It's fucking mobster.
I felt like when she was reading this stuff out, she was like, it was kind of slow, but I guess that makes sense because like she is from China, right? So like her Japanese isn't that good.
I would assume that's what I got from it at least. Like unless they just made it so that she can't read for some reason, but I assume it's the language barrier. But
yeah, I'm like, oh, that's a nice touch.
Yeah, but from there we got just the two main ones, Sakamoto and Shin. And they're the ones taking the transfer exam. So now we see them hopping on a flight to the JCC training academy, I assume.
Yeah, on Kill Airlines.
Yeah, dude, everything was like so blatantly assassin, and I was like, all right, I guess that's what we're going with now.
Yeah, so we got like a colorful cast of like other exam takers too, and then of course we got the guy who like. It's kind of like the Hunter exam where it's like there's a exam senior like who's been taking exams multiple times but always fails. He comes up to Sakamoto because they're just eating. He's like, yo, you shouldn't be eating. You should be doing this on like an empty stomach so your senses are sharp. And he fucking kicks his food.
And like eats his spaghetti as well. It's like, yeah, and your spaghetti wasn't even warm, loser. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy's just a bully.
So mean.
And of course,
even Shin's like, should I kill him? He's like, it's not gonna stop. It's not gonna bring back my food.
Yeah, it's not gonna bring back the spaghetti. And you know what? Of course, among the exam takers, Lou's not there. Lo and behold, blue hair girl. Like every single anime watcher's like spidey senses should tingle at that point, saying, "Great, we got a new main character."
Yeah, we got a new like female lead because like Lou's gone, so of course they're gonna replace her too. And speculation, because I don't really know anything past the anime.
Of course,
she's definitely the third ranking student, like in Nagumo and Sakamoto's like flashback. There's always that one like grayed out person. That's definitely her daughter or something, because like in the opening you see the third like their classmate, blue hair, yellow eyes. This is definitely her daughter, or like maybe like an adoption. I don't know.
Yeah, and she even said that like she had a hero that she looked up to that was in the assassin world, and like her parents said that she wasn't suited for it and she was better off at chores and stuff. So like I know you saying like speculation. There's no way it's not, right? Like I would be pissed if you were wrong here.
Yeah, I wonder how it's gonna be animating her, because like she's got so much detail on her. She's got the weird like hair sticking out here.
Yeah.
On top, like Jesus Christ, that must be a pain in the ass.
I mean, it looks good. It looks nice. So
like every time you saw her, like she was kind of, her face was still.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I wouldn't want to draw that.
That's true. Yeah. The framing was definitely around those like stills. Interesting. Yeah, I never really noticed that. Huh.
Yeah, but then basically the exam taking starts now, basically.
Yeah, on the plane, which is a crazy place to have an assassin test, but
It's so fucking cool. I actually love that. It's so creative now.
well, the first task is, they said, among these, what was it, like 300, they said 360 test takers on the plane, there was like 9 of them or something, or 20,
like 9 or 10.
yeah,
maybe?
and
Well,
they were JCC employees that had a bullet casing on them that had JCC engraved on it, and to pass the test you had to claim that bullet for yourself. No rules other than that. You can kill them, incapacitate them, whatever. You just need those bullets to pass the exam.
yeah, and like what ensued was freaking. They're like, okay, exam starts now. Weapons just drop from like where the air ventilators drop by, and like everyone's randomly assigned a weapon. And like, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably like the first time in like the whole entire series where I saw like it was pretty gratuitous with the gore.
Oh, there was death. like legit death.
I was actually so surprised because usually like in Sakamoto Days, it's pretty like tame and everything. This is like boom, headshot, boom, shotgun through one guy into another guy. I'm like, some guy in the toilet hiding. He gets fucking mowed down. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, I'm all for this. I'm so surprised.
Yeah, we got the usual, which was like, Sakamoto or Shin, like hand to hand, kind of like huge, giant impact frame like punches, but like they just kind of knock out their opponent with it, which is awesome. That's great, but that's what we're used to. And now we're just like bullet holes. Like we got fucking Quentin Tarantino directing this now. Like it was crazy.
Which makes sense, dude. Everyone's like half of the takers have guns and they're just spraying. I'm like, how is there no other like casualties like accidental, right? It's like bullets flying everywhere and everyone's like standing just talking.
Well, dude, my whole thing is like, we got bullets on a plane. Are we not like, is this a bulletproof plane somehow? Like what's happening with the pressurization?
I think this seems like a JCC plane because it's Kill Airlines and everyone knows that they're taking a test. So I think this is like a very armor-proof plane. I just don't think that a bulletproof plane could fly. Like I don't know about the aerodynamics, the aeronautics of that, but like I think it'd be too heavy. You got a guy who can slice the pillars off like the Eiffel Tower. Okay, like come on.
Okay, fine. I'll suspend disbelief there. But we have, like we said as well before, I think in my head like a John Wick reference, because all the weapons are like randomly assigned. So some people get machine guns, machetes, tasers, whatever else. But of course, Sakamoto gets a pen, and it just like,
yes, sir.
It feels very like he killed somebody with a fucking pencil.
Fucking pencil.
And it's like, yeah, okay, here we go. Except obviously Sakamoto and Shin have their rule, no killing. Family rule number 1. So they kind of just are not bystanders, but they're kind of just like in the midst of things while everybody else around them is like getting fucking murdered.
Yeah. And through that we kind of have like a more detailed on the cast that like we're gonna focus on. We got the blue hair girl, like for sure she's gonna be important. We got the germaphobe. I forgot his name.
Mafuyu.
Mafuyu. Yeah, I always loved germaphobe characters. They're always so funny to me.
Well, he gives me the same vibe as Apart, where Apart's like, I gotta like put these things back in the exact order. Like he has OCD.
Got OCD, yeah.
But now he's like got his Windex.
Yeah. We got this guy who just fucking hides in the in the compartment. He's like, these idiots, I'm gonna hide. I'm like, wait, dude, what if a stray bullet hits you, man?
Yeah, like the toilet guy.
And then we also have like another guy who like is like super genius. He's like calculating everything, right? But like we didn't get too much attention on him.
No, the last 2 you named there just kind of seemed like 1 or 2 episode characters. They're smart enough to pass the exam, and we'll see them as the exam continues, but we won't really see them pass that probably. But yeah, we got the blue hair girl, definitely main, Mafuyu, and that's kind of the main focus of this. The blue hair girl, she's kind of useless, honestly, in this episode. Sakamoto saves her. She says she wants to like get the bullet for herself. She's not going to take the gift from Sakamoto. And that's the end of that, really, on that side of things. But Mafuyu and Shin they go toe to toe. They go to town, dude.
Yeah, it's funny him calling Shin GG, because we're like, what the fuck? Shin's young, but
Yeah.
he's 21 and like the Mafuyu's 14. So I'm like, I guess it was weird hearing Shin called an old guy.
Yeah, that's Ankh status, dude. Fucking 21.
Yeah. But apparently this fucking like 14-year-old is like a goddamn beast, right? He's what's it? He shot Shin, right? He shot him through the shoulder and like the blood got on. I was like, oh, it's so gross. It's so gross.
Yeah. Well, first he found out that the flight attendant was a JCC worker with some of the bullets, and he was like choking her out and was about to kill her, basically being like, oh, I guess those that can't fulfill hits just work at the JCC. You guys are so weak. And I'm like, okay, here we go. So Shin saves the flight attendant and then starts to go toe to toe with Mafuyu, and like Mafuyu shit stomps him for the first little bit, like pulls a knife, pulls the Glock, like you said, shoots Shin through the shoulder or something. And man, like I didn't expect Shin to get pushed that hard in this fight.
Yeah. So this 14-year-old is definitely like a prodigy or something, because like he definitely knows how to kill, and he's got his crazy hidden weapon too. I'm like, yo, that shit's metal.
Yeah, the long blade that he's got, dude.
Yeah, like in his fucking shoes. I'm like, wait, how did they? Those blades are longer than the shoes. How? What? That makes no sense.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of like Noritora's axe from Bleach, like in the Espadas, and I'm like, man, how does that? It's so unwieldy, and like in the plane. Again, we're suspending disbelief here, but like in the plane and shit, like come on. But I don't know. We push Shin until he's got to actually activate his fucking Ultra Instinct.
And like I'm glad that like Shin was able to actually like finish the job with this kid. Like he didn't need Sakamoto's help as he usually needs, right?
I mean, we don't know yet. He activated it, and he did fucking, predict all his movements and fucking dog him. But then they're standing there, and I assume more of a fight will happen because that's kind of the end of the episode. We'll get to the after credit later, but then Shin says like, oh, I need to get stronger. I can't rely on Sakamoto. I need to be able to protect him. But he starts a timer on his watch, which makes me think they're going to continue fighting, and he's seeing how long he can hold Ultra Instinct for.
True. And can we talk about like the animation for the fight? Dude, that shit was looking good. I'm like, I haven't seen Sakamoto Days look this good in like a while.
No, I feel like most of the fights we've seen have been like kind of slow almost. So it doesn't give you that same like energy, but like this fight was like smooth and quick.
Smooth and had that Sakuga, baby.
Yeah.
Look good.
I am excited to see how it goes. My theory, because this is kind of the last we see of the plane situation, my theory is that Slur and them recruit Mafuyu.
Ooh, that makes sense. Yeah, because like Slur is trying to recruit other people.
Yeah, and he said something about like, I think it was, who's Deerhead guy? What's his name? Sorry.
Kashima.
Kashima was like, oh, are we going to recruit through the JCC? Or maybe it was Gaku. But one of them said, are we going to recruit through the JCC? Or JAA, actually.
Yeah.
And then Slur said, no, it's easier if we start with a blank slate. So that makes me think they're going after the students that haven't yet gotten into the JAA.
Ooh, that's good. I like that.
So
yeah, that's basically the end of the episode. It was a great episode. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I loved it, and there was that little after credit, and that after credit kind of got me in the feels, dude. You watched it, right?
We see a little bit more of Uda 1 year ago. I love how they're so nice too. Kashima was like, "Hey, yo, I got you the spy pamphlet, and I got you some canned food, just in case, and minerals and vitamins."
Dude, they were sending their boy off to school, and like they had a full thing for him. It was so nice.
Slur's like, he's like, "Hey, I got you this. I drew you a picture of you and some zinnia flowers. Go look them up." He's like, Slur's gotten better at drawing. So I'm like, this is so fucking. He's like a dad.
Dude is so fucking cute, dude. All right. And then Gaku's there and he's playing games, and you know the two of them are like, hey, you know, Gaku, come say bye to Uda. Like, he's gone. He's gonna be leaving for a while. Gaku's like, ah, okay, bye, whatever. Like typical fucking, you know, son situation. And like, they're like, what? Like, no, come say bye to him properly. Gaku's like, why? Like, he'll be back soon enough anyways. It's just so, it's so sad.
That trust, man. And then like 1 year later, he's still playing games. It's like, oh man, I'm bored.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Dude, you should have said bye to Uda when you had the time, dude. When you had the moment.
Yeah.
But
So
anyways,
sad.
it was sad.
Man.
I'm glad that they add like little tidbits like that in. It's nice. So, but yeah, I think that was it for the episode. I'm excited to see how we
great
go
episode.
for Shin in the fight on the next one. But
Hell yeah.
thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to drop a comment what you thought of the episode, leave a like, all that good stuff, and please check out all the other series that we are recapping almost every single day of the week and the podcast on Tuesdays. But until next time, thank you all for tuning in, and we will catch you later. Peace.
Peace, guys.